1-ounce bottles of air freshener. And we think it's a cool, neat product because fragrances have long been known to take people to certain places. We can spray something in the air and it takes you back to your childhood, or it takes you back to grandma's house, or it just puts a smile on your face and sparks up nostalgia. So we make a 1-ounce air freshener that can either be sprayed as a mist into the air, or it can be burned through your burning oils and burning devices as well. We just feel that it's a great product. We started out with visions of just clearing the air and making people feel really great around the scents. But we later found out that it had other uses, such as clearing smoke, so cigar smoke, cigarette smoke, and we now have something that will clear the air and give you that fresh start that you need to get back on work, get back on task, and get your deliverables done. So it's a great product, it's a fun product, and we market it in about 7 different fragrances. We are expanding day by day, so coming to wholesalers and retailers near you very soon. We started with a trade show, more of a trade show for retailers who specifically ran convenience stores, and that was the first trade show we went to, and the reception was amazing. And from that, we start getting orders. People start calling us, they started emailing us. So yes, trade show was definitely a big piece of our start. From there, wholesalers, retailers started calling us, and that's when the volume started to pick up. And from there, I can't even tell you all the stores we're in, or neither all the states. The wholesalers buy, they'll say we need an order of 1,200 pieces, 1,500 pieces. We get that to them, and they deal with their customer base, which oftentimes consists of 400, 500, 600 customers around the country, and our products will get shelved there. And it's always an interesting thing when someone calls me and says, "Hey, I saw your product in New Mexico," or "I saw your product in California," and I go, "Hey, it's a good thing. I'm happy about it." Yeah, basically, we bring in the oils from our supplier, and from there, we know exactly which fragrances that we kind of custom tailor, or that we custom prefer, because there's a lot of oils, as you can imagine, very similar to the body oils that one may have in a cologne or perfume shop. Very similar type environment. But we bring in the oils, and from there we kind of mix in a special matrix, and from there you get this wonderful fragrance that we like, and from there we pour that down into what we call pounders, and pounders are what fill the bottles for us. And after that, they go to labeling, and put the cap on. You're done. It's a really quick process, but it's a tedious one. It's quick in the fact that it doesn't take much time to get one bottle done, but when you're talking about loads and loads of bottles, it gets to be a very tedious process. But we want to make sure that every bottle has the same efficaciousness as the one you bought last week. So we just try to make sure that our methods stay the same, and that we do a good job of servicing the customer, and everything down to the smallest detail, such as a crooked label or anything that's not printed correctly. We want to make sure that's rejected and never goes out. We use a program called Bartender, and Bartender allows us to customize our label, make some changes, put it in a platform or in a way that we can kind of control the label itself. And from there we send it over to the printer. First one is a test print, test run. Make sure it's what we want, the image, the color, the quality, the saturation. And then from there we move that over to the actual print run, and if it's 300 pieces, we run it, and we kind of monitor it, make sure it's printing the way we want to, and applies to a self-stick adhesive type label, and that's just a phenomenal way of doing it, and the label quality has to be impeccable. It has to be consistent. It has to be something that's going to make sure it's solid, connected to the bottle, so that we don't lose our identity as it goes onto the bottle, and the customer feels that they're getting exactly what they want each and every time. So we use a top-notch quality label stock, Label Village, which offers us a nice, great, it comes on they can actually adjust the core depending on your needs, for 2-inch, 3-inch label core for that roll. And when we print to Label Village's label, it comes out really clean, really clear, and gives us that adhesive that we need for our product to be first class. So we're just starting to really ramp up our online presence at FreshinoAir.com. Me not being a technical guy per se, I've had to enlist some technical people to try to help us with that, and we're constantly changing. We're always evolving and trying to make this site a little bit more user-friendly, a little bit more pleasing, and almost tell the story of what you're getting when you purchase the product. Because unfortunately, when you're on the site, you can't smell the fragrances, but we want you to know that it's packed with life, it's packed with energy, it's packed with fun. Kids love it, office mates, people who work out often in a gym bag has that stench. Those who've left food in the house and for a couple of days, they go, what's going on? Oh, I think the refrigerator's broken, or it got unplugged, or what have you. They can pick up Freshino, come in, a couple squirts, everything's back to normal, and everyone's happy again. So it's a feel-good product, and I love it every time an order comes across the desk.